In the top stories, St. Kitts and Nevis is mourning the passing of cultural icon King Ellie and honoring his legacy in music and national culture. Chair of the Agriculture Open Day Committee says strong partnerships are driving the success of the event's 31st edition. And St. Kitts and Nevis assumed the presidency of the ZIZ agreement during a meeting in the Bahamas. The details on these stories and more after the break.
Find your wow and wear it from Quartz Optical. Select frames from our 2026 collection featuring Carolina Herrera, Kate Spade, Anna Hickman, Just Cavalli, and more. Plus, get a complimentary premium lens upgrade. Book your appointment online today on quartzoptical.com. Find your wow, wear your wow. With new frames from Quartz Optical, value you can see. Offer ends April 30th, 2026. Conditions apply.
It's something that you can't put into words. A buzz in the air. From the time you wake up, you're ready to go. The freedom, the fantasy, the fete. To know it is to live it and love it. You have to experience it. If you know, you know. Angostura White Oak Rum. New look, same vibes inside.
Hello and welcome to the ZIZ Major Newscast. I am Shaira Flanders. Nationally, St. Kitts and Nevis is mourning the passing of cultural icon Elston Nero, known to the world as King Ellie, who died on Sunday. King Ellie led the celebrated Ellie and the ZIZ band, which brought the music of St. Kitts and Nevis to international audiences. A towering figure on the local calypso scene, he won the Calypso Monarch title 10 times and was crowned Road Match champion a further 7 times. The St. Kitts and Nevis Carnival Committee described him as not only a remarkable musician, but a true icon of Caribbean culture, saying his legacy will inspire generations of musicians and fans to come. In other news, a chair of the Agriculture Open Day Committee, Millicent Maxine, says strong partnerships have been key to the success of this year's event. The 31st edition of Agriculture Open Day is expected to bring together farmers, agro-processors, students and families for 2 days of exhibitions, education and community engagement. Organizers say support from public and private sector partners continues to play a major role in making the event possible each year.
The partnership between the private, public and our allied agencies have been wonderful. Over the years, they have all been part of our success of our Agriculture Open Day. And for this year, our 31st edition, it's no difference. They are here. They supported us, they give what they can, and we appreciate every ounce of their support. Because without them, today, our Agriculture 31st edition will not be a success.
Maxine also expressed confidence in the planning process, noting that preparations are already well on the way, with booths being set up and participants getting ready. She says this year's event will feature a variety of displays, products and activities aimed at showcasing local agriculture and encouraging greater public interest in the sector.
Planning is going well. If you can see the booths, persons can come by and see. Everything is already in the process and we are ready for this year's Open Day. It will be bigger, better, more exciting, and we have a lot to offer. So please, everyone, come out, bring the...
She's encouraging the public to come out and support the event with their families. Organizers add that Agriculture Open Day remains an important platform for promoting food security, local production, and community involvement. And in other news, St. Kitts and Nevis has taken on a key regional leadership role after assuming the presidency of the ZIZ agreement. The handover took place during the fourth meeting of the Conference of the Parties held in the Bahamas from April 21st to 24th. The agreement is the region's first legally binding treaty on environmental matters, focused on access to information, public participation, and justice in environmental decision-making. In assuming the presidency, the Federation reaffirmed its commitment to strengthening regional cooperation and advancing sustainable development. Representing St. Kitts and Nevis, Director of Environment Darion Edmeade stressed the urgency of collective action, describing environmental protection as essential to the region's future. The Federation also highlighted the need to protect environmental defenders, build climate resilience, and ensure vulnerable communities have a stronger voice. And after the break, students joined Department of Environment in National Tree Planting Initiative to support green spaces and climate awareness. And National Assembly is set to meet on Thursday for a sitting expected to address government business and legislative matters. The details after this break.
Now loans, cash at the speed of life, so fast you won't believe it. Now loans, cash at the speed of life, right now, right now. If you need cash in a flash with now, no need to fuss, leave it to us. When you need cash in a flash, no need to fuss, leave it to us. Hear me now.
When life throws surprises your way, now's here to help. Whether it's for an urgent bill payment, home improvements, or unexpected health expenses, or even that last-minute holiday trip, with Now, you get cash in a flash, approved in just 24 hours.
Now loans, cash at the speed of life, so fast you won't believe it. Now loans, cash at the speed of life, right now, right now.
A loan product powered by National Bank.
At The Cable, we believe in giving back because when our community thrives, we all do. That's why, as a company, we make it our mission to touch the lives of everyone in St. Kitts. We spearheaded the renovation of JNF Hospital lobby to ensure better care for all. The Cable sponsors free Wi-Fi in every community center across St. Kitts, so no one is left behind in an increasingly connected world. We stand with communities through every moment, big or small, in culture, education, youth development, and more. Y a ti también, comunidad latina. Cuenta con nosotros. Estamos con ustedes. And when it comes to customer service, we set the standard. We're just a call, click, or visit away because you matter to us. Join the company that truly cares. The Cable, more than service. We're family. Somos familia. And we're proud to always give more where it matters.
Looking for a new vehicle? Horsford's Automotive Division has exactly what you need. Reliable performance, modern design, and a team committed to getting you on the road with confidence. From everyday drives to exciting upgrades, quality and service come standard. Ready to refresh your home? Visit Ashley Furniture Home Store at Horsford's. Discover statement pieces, stylish accents, and comfort designed to elevate your space instantly. Planning a project? The Building Center provides premium paints mixed to perfection and expert guidance every step of the way. Bring your ideas to life with ease. Automotive, home style, building essentials, all in one trusted destination. Make it simple. Make it smart. Experience everything Horsford's has to offer today. Try Horsford's first.
Thank you for staying with us. Young students in St. Kitts are getting hands-on lessons in environmental care through a national tree planting effort. On Friday, 24th April, volunteers from the Department of Environment St. Kitts and the Chippewa Volunteer Center visited the St. Paul's Daycare Center and Keon Primary School for an Arbor Day activity. Students joined the team to plant fruit-bearing trees under the 100 Trees initiative, turning school grounds into green spaces that support learning and environmental awareness. Officials say the project is about more than food and shade, as it will also help to build curiosity, teach patience, and encourage a stronger respect for the natural environment. The department has praised the enthusiasm of students from both schools, calling the initiative an important step toward long-term environmental stewardship in communities. Meanwhile, the National Assembly will meet this Thursday as lawmakers continue their legislative agenda. The sitting, scheduled for April 30th at 10:30 a.m. at government headquarters. The order paper will be made public later this week ahead of the sitting. The proceedings will be broadcast live on radio, television, and online platforms across the Federation, including ZIZ. And coming up in regional news, a man was shot at an ABLP campaign event in Antigua and Barbuda days before the country votes. And the University of the West Indies is honoring Dr. Ralph Gonsalves with a historic research program focused on development, sovereignty, and education. The details after this.
Here are your hosts, the Valuemat IGA Blue Tag Special.
Running April 16 to April 29th.
Quaker Captain Crunch cereals, just $13.79. Essential Everyday Fries, just $15.99. Hawaiian Punch drinks, just $16.99. Essential Everyday Stir-Fried Vegetables, $8.99. Charmin Bathroom Tissue Essentials, 6 mega rolls, $23.99.
And now our value deals. Essential Everyday Cooking Oil Sprays, $9.99. Essential Everyday Canned Tomatoes, $4.49. IGR Essential Everyday Salad Dressing, $10.99. Essential Everyday Dish Detergent, $8.99. Soft Soap Liquid Hand Soap, $6.99. Equaline Mouthwash, $17.99. Shell Smart, Shell Valuemat, tell them in Spanish.
Sea listo y haga sus compras aquí en
Valuemat!
Hey, shop smart, shop Valuemat.
Swipe your card, live your life. National Bank Life is nice. You can spend it when you want it, how you like, where you like. Swipe your card, live your life. National Bank Life is nice. Home or away, any time of the day. Credit or debit, right in your pocket. The National Bank card, so many benefits. Oh yeah, the choice is yours. Just come and embrace it.
Live your life your way with purchases big or small. Mango, nuts, breadfruit and all.
You can spend it when you want it, how you like, where you like. Swipe your card, live your life. National Bank Life is nice.
At The Cable, we believe in giving back because when our community thrives, we all do. That's why, as a company, we make it our mission to touch the lives of everyone in St. Kitts. We spearheaded the renovation of JNF Hospital lobby to ensure better care for all. The Cable sponsors free Wi-Fi in every community center across St. Kitts, so no one is left behind in an increasingly connected world. We stand with communities through every moment, big or small, in culture, education, youth development, and more. Y a ti también, comunidad latina. Cuenta con nosotros. Estamos con ustedes. And when it comes to customer service, we set the standard. We're just a call, click, or visit away because you matter to us. Join the company that truly cares. The Cable, more than service. We're family. Somos familia. And we're proud to always give more where it matters.
Thank you for staying with us. A man has been shot and hospitalized after gunfire erupted along Queen Elizabeth Highway in Antigua during the ruling Antigua and Barbuda Labour Party's Red and Ready concert, just 3 days before the country goes to the polls. The incident occurred shortly after 1 o'clock Sunday morning as a large crowd was gathered at Rising Sun grounds for the ABLP event. Police say a silver motorcar traveling along the highway fired shots in the vicinity of Timmy Times, striking the 28-year-old man from Grace Farm. Several packed vehicles were also hit. 2 male suspects have been arrested, and a firearm and spent shells were recovered from the scene. Police have moved quickly to stress that the shooting was neither gang-related nor politically motivated and had no connection to the ABLP event itself. Antigua and Barbuda goes to the polls on April 30th. Meanwhile, the University of the West Indies has announced a historic honor for former St. Vincent and the Grenadines Prime Minister Dr. Ralph Gonsalves, confirmed at a special meeting of the University Council on April 17th. The tribute is unique, both its nature and its origin. When approached by the university, Dr. Gonsalves requested that no building or center be named after him. In response, the UWI dedicated a research scope focused on development, sovereignty, and education in his honor. A Center for Public Policy and Governance at the Cave Hill campus will conduct research in areas aligned with his long academic interest, including regional integration, decolonization, and sovereignty. Dr. Gonsalves first came to the UWI as an undergraduate student leader, graduating with distinction in economics in 1969 before earning his PhD and returning as a lecturer in political science. He later served 5 consecutive terms as Prime Minister of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, the longest such tenure in Caribbean history. And coming up, President Trump has assured King Charles will be safe during his state visit to the U.S., and at least 42 people have been killed in eastern Chad after clashes over access to water. We'll have the details right after this.
Trust in NCI, come to NCI, protect with NCI, only NCI. Always here for you, always. NCI is here for you, always. Whole life, term life for your peace. Healthcare, health plans, no worries. Home shield coverage, you're safe. Choose NCI to secure your space. Life challenges will come your way, but NCI brightens your day. Through your life's journey, we're here to stay. NCI will protect you all the way. Whole life, term life for your peace. Healthcare, health plans, no worries. Home shield coverage, you're safe. Choose NCI to secure your space. Trust in NCI, come to NCI, protect with NCI, only NCI. Always here for you, always. NCI is here for you, always.
President Donald Trump says King Charles III will be safe during his state visit to the United States following recent security concerns in Washington, D.C. The assurance comes after additional security talks between the White House and Buckingham Palace, following a shooting incident at a high-profile event over the weekend. The 4-day visit is set to begin in Washington, where the King and Queen Camilla will be officially welcomed at the White House. Officials say the visit will proceed largely as planned and is expected to focus on strengthening relations between the U.S. and the U.K. The visit will include engagements in Washington, D.C., New York, and Virginia, with a key address by the King to the United States Congress. Diplomats say the trip will highlight shared history, cooperation, and continued partnership between the two countries. And at least 42 people have been killed in eastern Chad after clashes between 2 families over access to water in Igote village in Wadi Fira province near the Sudanese border. Chad's Deputy Prime Minister Liman Mahamat said a further 10 people were wounded in Saturday's violence. The army has since intervened and the situation is said to be under control. Mediation and judicial proceedings are currently underway. The clashes reflect growing pressure on resources in a region where hundreds of thousands of refugees from Sudan have settled. Chad closed its border with Sudan in February to limit the spread of that country's war into its territory. Resource-driven violence is not new to Chad. Similar clashes between farmers and herders in the southwest last year also left 42 people dead. And up next in sports, Old Road finished SKNFA regular season unbeaten after a strong league campaign. And red ball cricket is back in St. Kitts with the return of the Andrew Weeks two-day tournament. Stay tuned.
Trust in NCI, come to NCI, protect with NCI, only NCI. Always here for you, always. NCI is here for you, always. Whole life, term life for your peace. Healthcare, health plans, no worries. Home shield coverage, you're safe. Choose NCI to secure your space. Life challenges will come your way, but NCI brightens your day. Through your life's journey, we're here to stay. NCI will protect you all the way. Whole life, term life for your peace. Healthcare, health plans, no worries. Home shield coverage, you're safe. Choose NCI to secure your space. Trust in NCI, come to NCI, protect with NCI, only NCI. Always here for you, always. NCI is here for you, always.
Montreville Farm, Clean Right or MFCR Old Road Jets have made history, becoming only the second team in SKNFA Premier League history to finish the regular season unbeaten. Old Road sealed the achievement with a 3-1 victory over defending champions St. Paul's in their final regular season fixture, finishing with 16 wins and 2 draws. They joined the 2009 Garden Hotspurs as the only teams to complete a regular season without defeat. In the weekend's other fixture, St. Peter's defeated Deep Bay Eagles 4-2. Attention now turns to the final four with Old Road, Keyon, Newtown and St. Peter's battling for the title from May 2nd. In other news, red ball cricket has returned to St. Kitts with the Andrew Weeks two-day tournament. Keyon Molyneux captain Larry Odin shared his thoughts ahead of the competition.
All right, first of all, tell us your name and the club you represent.
My name is Larry Ellie, the captain of the Keyon Molyneux cricket.
Larry, how excited are you for to have red ball cricket back on in St. Kitts?
I'm very excited. It's a rebirth of the red ball cricket, and it's something good for the young guys coming up to showcase their talent and display the skills.
We've played a lot of white ball cricket, especially younger players. Now they are getting the experience to play red ball cricket. How important is that for their development?
Very important, I think, to come back, especially bowlers to come back and bowl second spells, third spells, for batters too, not only bat 35 balls, 40 balls, but to come back on the second day and actually bat and grind with an innings.
Now, you're an experienced player playing red ball. Tell me what your thoughts on this tournament in particular.
As I said earlier, it's a good tournament, it's a good initiative for the players to come and showcase their skills, showcase their talent. Not only that, I think the players need more development. To come here and do that will be a great thing for them.
How has the preparation been for Keyon Molyneux?
I wouldn't say we had much of a preparation. The guys most of the guys are busy working and probably in school. So I think they've been doing personal work. So let's see what happens on the weekend.
What message you want to send for the other two teams in the tournament?
All the best to them. Go well and make the best team.
And when we come back, we'll have another look at the stories that made the headlines.
Yeah, man. Another day in the books. Well, hello there. She pretty from head to toe, and are you ready to go? Wait there. Whew. Can't afford to slip up. Not even in my dreams.
Recapping the top stories, St. Kitts and Nevis is mourning the passing of cultural icon King Ellie and honoring his legacy, music, and national culture. Chair of the Agriculture Open Day Committee says strong partnerships are driving the success of the event's 31st edition. And St. Kitts and Nevis assumed the presidency of the Escazú Agreement during a meeting in the Bahamas. And that brings us to the end of the ZIZ Major Newscast. Thank you so much for joining us. I've been your presenter, Shaira Flanders. Have a good one.